I use Claude Code every single day. I've built entire SaaS platforms with it. I've built N8N workflows, automations, chatbots, websites, Telegram bots, whatever it is, I've done everything with Claude Code. I'm not a beginner, and I'm telling you, these two methods that I'm about to put you guys onto will change how your Claude Code works and makes it 10 times better. Now quickly, if you want the exact templates, setups, plugins that I use, that's all down below in the description inside of my school community. He's the guy who built Tesla's self-driving AI, and the method is giving Claude Code a permanent brain. I'm not talking about a brain that remembers your last chat, an actual brain that knows everything about what you're working on, and it improves every single day. And the second method that I'm going to be talking about isn't a plugin, it's a full system called Superpowers, and it changes completely how Claude Code works. It changes how it builds, it makes sure that it stops guessing and it starts asking before it starts working, it plans before it codes, it tests before it ships, and it reviews its own work. Now let me show you both. Okay, so this is my Obsidian right here. So you see every dot here, if I click on it, is information inside of it. It's a page. And then these lines here, how like this one is connected to the index, Miku's connected to the index, that's a connection right there. So they have a relationship. This is my entire business, my tools, my frameworks, my pricing, strategies, everything here all inside of one place. Okay, so if I click on this tool N8N here, I'm on the tool-N8N page right now, and it's got backlinks to related pages. So if I click on this right now, this will also have backlinks to related pages. So what this means is everything is connected. And I didn't write any of this. Claude Code wrote all of this. I would feed Claude raw data, meeting notes, video transcripts, articles, whatever it was, and Claude Code would read it all, pull out the important things from it, and then it would create pages and link everything together. So it's all in one place and updates pages that already exist. This is Andrej Karpathy's method, and it's been going really viral recently inside of the AI space, and he calls it a LLM Wiki. So the idea is simple. Instead of using expensive vector databases and embeddings and all that RAG stuff in infrastructure, you just use markdown files in a folder. So inside of your PC, plain text, and then Claude Code reads that direct. Okay, so inside of my wiki where Claude has access to it, and I've got 3 folders right here. These are all filled up, and Claude reads all of these things independently and then obviously puts it inside of Obsidian. That's where the brain is. You never touch those folders there. Claude Code will handle it all, and it creates and maintains everything inside of the claude.md file. One guy on X turned 383,000 scattered files into a compact wiki and dropped his token usage by 95%. Because instead of Claude rereading everything from scratch at the start of every conversation, it just reads the relevant wiki page. It's faster and cheaper, and the answers are better because the knowledge is already organized. So the setup is super simple. It took me 5 minutes to set it up, but what you want to do is download Obsidian, that's free, create a folder and add a claude.md file with the operation. Start feeding it your stuff, and that's it. Now let me show you the second thing. Okay, so let's now talk about the second method. So the second method is Superpowers, and I just want to be clear when I say this is not a normal plugin. This is a complete system that changes how Claude Code thinks and works. It's 14 skills that fire automatically, so you install it once and never have to think about it again. Here's the problem it solves. So I send a message to Claude asking it to build something for me, and what does it do? It just starts building, starts coding immediately, no questions, no design, no plan. And sometimes it does nail it and it does a really good job, but a lot of the time you don't get something you want back, and you spend 30 minutes prompting to it, going back and forth with Claude. Okay, so I'm on Claude Code right now, and I'm going to be showing you guys how these super plugins work, and we'll show you how strong it is. Okay, so you can see the brainstorming skill has just kicked in, and it's using the brainstorming skill to design this before building. And let me start by understanding what we're working with. So it's exploring the project. So it's going inside of Obsidian right now, inside of our second brain, and it's finding all the information. So right now it's got these questions here. What's the tech stack? Is there already a landing page? It's doing all this research before even asking us anything. And all I said to it was build me a landing page for an AI automation agency. And this brainstorming skill is gonna come through. It's gonna ask us a couple of questions to gather a understanding of what we want. Instead of coding, it's actually digging into what I want before even writing any line of code. Okay, so a pretty cool thing just happened, and it's showcasing that the super plugins are working. So it did research inside of the brain, it figured out what I do, and it says this project already has a full landing page for KVK, and this is my SaaS that I run, but you're asking for an AI automation agency landing page. which sounds like it's for KVK, your agency with Miku, which yes, I do have an agency with him, but we're just going to be doing something different. I can show you mockups and visual comparisons in a browser as we go through the design. This feature is still new and can be token intensive. Want to try it? That's just showcasing the brainstorming skill already working, and it's asking me questions before it even does any code. Look, it's taken into consideration that it's token intensive. It's done research on what I am, so it's got this whole brain right here. It's a brain and discipline working together, and that's why these two methods are so strong. Another question has just come through. So is this a landing page for Keva? Okay, so it's just asked another question. Is this a landing page for Keva? And I said yes, it is. Another question, I'm just going to go with a single HTML file. Okay, so it has gone ahead and given me 3 visual directions. So dark and premium, clean and light, and bold and minimal. I'm just gonna click on, look, I like the dark and premium more. Actually, clean and light, we'll go B. And just look how crazy this is. How many questions it's asking me right now. Like, you need this. You don't want to be sending off a prompt and then it sort of tries and one-shots it. It needs clarification. AI will always need clarification. Another question, what copy/tagline direction do you want for the hero? These aren't generic questions. It's finding gaps in what I asked for, so the things that I didn't specify. Look, so it's given me different approaches on how I can do this. So it's given me a single HTML, a pure HTML, or a HTML with intent styles only. I picked the A one, and then it's now presenting me a design. So I'm just going to say all of this is good. Okay, so it's written the entire plan inside of here, and it's asking me, please review and let me know if you want me to make any changes before we start building. I'm just going to say, go ahead and start building. Okay, so all the superpowers have finished and the website has been made. Let's now have a look at it. So AI solutions that save you. Let's see if it actually takes it to, yeah, it takes it to my Calendly link. See our work. I mean, like, this is really solid, really solid. This is better than most lovable websites, and this was all with one prompt. The whole chain is ask questions, design, plan, build with tests, verify, review, every time automatically. Okay, so I'm really happy with the website, and I just want to show here, these were all the superpowers working together. So these were the 10 of them that Claude used. And it shows that when using these superpowers, that it lowers the costs by 95%. And also it uses 14% less tokens, and it's got better code quality on anything that's not dead simple. Okay, so to install this, whether you're using Visual Studio Code or whatever you're using, Cursor could be, go to your terminal, click New Terminal, and paste this in right here. So Claude plugin, install, and then this will install the superpowers for you, so you'll have access to all these 14 different superpowers. Okay, so let's talk about why these two things together make Claude Code 10 times better. So the first method by Andrej Karpathy, it gives Claude Code a brain, so then it's got context. It knows your business, your tools, your history, and then the superpowers gives it the process to do it. Claude asks better questions because it's got information about your context. It writes better plans because it knows your patterns. Individually, they're upgrades, but using them together is a different tool, and it 10x's Claude. And keep in mind both are free and take less than 10 minutes to set up. So if you want to actually upgrade how you're working with AI, link is down below in the description. If you want to learn how to build and sell AI services to businesses and use setups like this to deliver faster than anyone else, I teach all of it inside of my school community. That is down below in the description. If you're a beginner, intermediate, expert, all of it, there's a community of people working together, all helping each other out, discussing AI, even lifestyle stuff. Like, everyone in there is all growing together, all passionate and motivated. So that is down below in the description. We've also got templates, workflows, anything about AI is all inside of there. And also you've got direct access to me, so you can message me. I'm always active inside of there. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you guys watching to the end. If you've made it this far, please leave a like, leave a comment. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really enjoy making these videos and providing informational content about AI out there. Make sure to set this up and you'll never go back. See you guys.